Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? So, as you already know, Metroid Prime 4 has been announced. It is, in fact, in development for the Switch. And yes, it seems to be that Reggie himself has admitted that it was fan demand that brought the Metroid back to life. That there probably were no plans to make another mainstream Metroid Prime game or anything like that, but the fans wanted it, and Nintendo finally said, alright, we heard you, we're gonna make a Metroid Prime 4, and as a bonus, we're gonna give you Metroid Samus Returns for the 3DS. Now, both of these are actually pretty good announcements, so for those of you looking forward who wanted the Metroid games to come out, here you are. I think they were both surprises. Nobody saw either one coming, although they were hoping more for Metroid Prime 4, and I guess Samus Returns was a nice bonus, which I think was going to, sounds like it was going to happen anyway, but Metroid Prime 4, more or less, sounds like they didn't really give a shit until the fans just said, hey, give us our fucking Metroid game, Nintendo. Do it. Now. And then Nintendo's like, alright, fine, shit, fuck, here you go. So with that being said, now that Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a thing, my message to you people is, for all of you who demanded this, who outcried, who made petitions, I'm sure there were probably petitions, I don't know, you better fucking buy the game. I mean, I plan on buying the game, but that's just me. I liked the Metroid Prime series. I wasn't a big fan of 2. 2 was like fucking boring and just all over the place. I didn't like it. But 1 and 3, I was pretty okay with. I liked those games. I loved them. I played them. All that happy shit. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4. I saw the announcement. I was like, I didn't have the reactions some of my other people I know did. But hey, I was like, cool. I was like, oh damn, they're actually gonna do it. I was surprised. I'm not gonna say. I wasn't like, let me jump up and down, but I was like, oh, cool, so they're going to do it, all right, that's decent, right, that's good, so I'm like, all right, cool, they're gonna make this game, and like I said, my message to you for everybody who, you know, whined and bitched and moaned and demanded, you know, you better go out and fucking buy this game. I mean, like, for example, like, let's say the game comes out in, like, let's say the game comes out in another 2 or 3 years. Or something like that, right? So, I want to say this. Let's say at the end of Nintendo Switch's lifetime, let's say that the overall sales landed between, I'm going to say 30 and 40 million. Okay? That's just, let's say that. Let's say between 30 and 40 million are going to be the lifetime sales of the Switch before Nintendo decides to move on to the next console, which, if you know by now, is probably going to be, like the Switch, just more powerful. Hopefully they call it a different name, but, you know, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, because, you know, Switch or whatever, maybe they'll call it the Switch XL, or whatever you want to call it, but before they move on to the next console, whatever it may be. When lifetime sales are over, I expect Metroid Prime 4 to be at half the fucking sales of the console. Like, so, like I said, if it's about between 30 and 40 million, I better see like 15 or 16 million lifetime sales of people who bought this fucking game. Okay? I know that's unrealistic or anything like that. Alright, let's say 6 million? I would say. I think 6 million would be the good, would be the solid lifetime sale number for this game. Seriously. I mean, it's a Metroid game, it's not as popular as the other systems in the series, but I think, like, a comfortable 5 to 6 million would be enough to have Nintendo be like, you know what? This is actually a selling series, so we are going to make more. So, like I'm saying, if you want to see, because, like, sales of the games on the other systems that came out on the GameCube and the Switch, not Switch, the Wii, were, yeah, they weren't that great, you know, we're looking at, like, barely 2 million overall between the three of them. Oh, you know, each sold like a couple of million or whatever like that. But that point I'm trying to make here is, ladies and gentlemen, that if you want to see more of this game series come out, or just more Metroid games in general, like no matter it be Prime or like those side-scrolling ones, I think people will take either or. They're not going to take something like Other M again. They'll be like, no, please don't do that. I didn't mind Other M, but I see the flaws in it, and I can see why people didn't like it that much. But yeah, so you want to see more Metroid Prime 4? You want to see more? The hell, 2D Metroid? No matter what system comes out on, buy the fucking game. Otherwise, don't whine and cry when Nintendo sees those crappy sales and go, yeah, fuck this, we're not making any more of these.